beginning. What made you go along with it?
Because she convinced me and was already telling me that I was gonna win, her thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? She was, she was telling me, at the same time, I didn't believe her. I did believe her. I'm not gonna like pretend like I didn't trust her. I trust her vision. I trusted her idea. I just didn't trust her her behind the scenes what she wanted in the end. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I had feelings, but I went along with it because I knew that's what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? I did like her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I didn't like her. I was being genuine with my feelings. So if she asked me to do something, I did it.
So let's get down to the nitty gritty. She storyline with the whole situation with you, Richie. Did Empress know all this? When did she call Empress? I'm pretty sure Empress was in on this.
So at first, to be honest, at first, none of them knew. So they started having problems and causing little issues, and she was really getting mad with the whole they're in the business and trying to figure this out and say because TT was already going live talking shit about her. She was like, "Oh, their storyline, it's a storyline, it's a storyline, it's a story." So she had to do damage control, and she had to go back and talk to her family. As you see, they left it alone. They left it alone.
Hmm.
The topic of the airport, they left it alone real quick. It lasted about an hour or two, and then they left that alone. And then you see TT was being fake on the panel, like, "Oh, so you guys are fighting? You guys doing this? And you guys
So you pretty much clearing TT
hold
name.
on, hold on,
TT
hold
was
on. Amos, are you here to do the what you need to do the closets? El motor, ¿no? Oh yeah, oh you talking about the disposable? Sí. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, y'all.
okay. Oh no, it's okay.
I have the maintenance man in here real quick.
Oh no.
They been stuck for like a couple days. Got it? I appreciate it. What'd you ask me? My bad. You got distracted me.
So TT wasn't in on it. Was Empress in on this? Did she know?
So nobody was in on it until after because, you know, so Royce feels like her mom's a clout chaser. Royce feels like her mom wants to be like one of the young girls now. For some reason, she won't. Her she says that her mom needs to stay in her place. Out of nowhere, her mom wanted to start doing interviews and talking and being messy like her. She feels like her whole family's following her. So Royce didn't want to keep them in the loop because she doesn't want them to follow her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want them to follow her and tell and them to be just clout chasing off the shit. She wants her own moments. She's always telling me on the back end like I never have my moments because they always want to eat off me. You see, TT's title was Royce. It says Royce. You never see Royce's name, her title, TT. And that's just the truth of it. So they really do be clout chasing off her. She's the star of the family, so they eat off her momentum. And that's what she would tell me all. She cried on my shoulders telling me how much she hates why her family does this to her and clout chases off her. She cried on my shoulders. So they weren't in on it at first, but after they started clout chasing it and trying to ruin the storyline, we had to do so much damage control that she had to talk to them. She went and talked to them, and then they fell into it.
Okay, and that was the part about the whole. Is that the fallout when they all fell out and she went against TT and was going against Amp? What part did they
That was
fall into?
before that. That was before that. That was directly
Oh,
as soon as the airport thing happened. That was the first couple days. That was the first couple days of drama.
okay, so around you. So do you do drugs? Like, do you do any drugs? Because it was something about she was saying coke.
Everybody knows I like to party.
Did she
So
party?
she partied.
What? What was she doing?
She said she did not do drugs. That's a lie. She wasn't doing none of that. I'm not gonna lie, we not doing that. She was smoking them blunts. She was smoking that tweed that she kept crying about on the camera. She was getting high. She was getting high on the back end. She was getting higher than a motherfucking kite. She was hitting bongs bigger than her fucking fingers. She was getting blunts bigger than her fingers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the lies. It's the lies. She wasn't doing no blow or anything like that. But you know what? While I did the blow, she sat right there and head on my shoulder and rubbed my back and watched TV with me.
Okay. Um. So what's okay? Okay, so when did your relationship first turn like sexual? When was the first time you cracked it? Was it when the first Vegas for the awards or
So we never had sex. We got very, very close, and I'll explain that a little bit. The first time we got intimate would be during the gala. That was the first time we kissed. She slept in the bed with me. We did a whole lot of cuddling and all this other stuff. And then that was like hush hush. Then that was the first time, like the first visit when she was out here.
Mhm.
Yeah, and after that, that kind of went from there.
Did you eat her out?
Blanche, ¿dónde? Huh? Blanche. Blanche? Yeah, yeah, she can. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Wait, no, I do. I want blinds. I told them I want blinds here. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. These are your blinds? No? No, not this one. It's the blinds right here. Okay, yeah, the phone. And this one. No? No, no. Blinds, blinds. No problem. How much? Whenever. Yeah, go, okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, go. Okay.
There's a lot going on now.
Bye. Bye, I'll see you later. Yeah, that maintenance man had to come through. I've been waiting for that.
Oh no, take your time.
All right, I'm back.
So y'all wasn't having sex, so you never had sex with her. You ate her out and y'all
We didn't
kissed
have
and she
sex. So
sucked.
this is what happened. If you want to skip
Mhm.
to the little sexual part, what happened was as far as me having sex. So she was lit. You know what I'm saying? I personally, I don't like lit girls in general. I don't like drunk girls. I'm not even attracted no matter how bad they are. It's a quick turn off to me. So before I realized, that she was lit like that, we was already, yeah, she was already getting naked in the bed and with the whoops, and we was, doing the foreplays, and I start doing I start eating her out, getting her ready, right? So my thing is, after I get her ready, like I see the lifeless after, like she's. I ain't gonna lie. She squirted everywhere. Squirted everywhere, needed a towel, soaked the bed, and all this other shit. And maybe she got tired after that. I don't know. Or she was just dead. But I'm not gonna fuck on her, what's her name, her little body. So she opened her legs, she like this, she telling me to put it in. And I'm getting on top, I'm about to do missionary, and my head right there, I'm in my head, I'm like, nah. And I tell her, I'm like, nah, you drunk. I'm done. You drunk. She laughed. She's like, no, no. And she lay over. She was drunk. And I told her, I told her, I was like, I'm not doing it. You like a lifeless body right now. She thought I was playing. I was like, no, you're a lifeless body right now. So we didn't never have sex. We didn't get to have sex. I ate her out, squirted everywhere. She kind of looked like she was done, and I was done. She did tell me to put it in. And that's when I was like, nah. I was like, nah, I wanted to, and I didn't want to. I wanted to because I wanted to have sex, and I was lit. But at the same time, I'm not fucking on a lifeless body. When I say she was just there after she squirted everywhere, after she came and did everything she did, she was platonic.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not
So
doing
and
that.
this was which time? This is which time? First time she came out, or the second time?
This is the second time she came out. Yeah, real
Okay, the second
boring,
time.
real boring. Like it was kind of boring. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So it was
So,
like,
mm. So when did she start sucking the dick?
that was on the first. That was on the first. So how does dick suck? So let me explain this dick sucking. Now y'all can label it dick sucking if you want. Y'all can label it whatever. When she came, as soon as she came, I believe that was the first night or the second night. Regardless, it was right as soon as her trip was. She was telling me how much she smells good, and I'm like, I always smell good. And she's like, yeah, I smell good. I only showered once today, and I still smell good all day. Look at this cat. About sucking this all this weird shit. And I'm like, yeah, I took a shower one time too. My balls. She's like, no, they don't. They don't smell good. I know them shits is sour. Wow, wow. And I'm like, never. My niggas balls never sour. And she's like, well, let me smell them. And I said, you want to sniff my balls? You can listen to the video and the feedback. You want to sniff my balls? She wanted to sniff my balls. So then I'm like, all right, come on, let's sniff my balls. You sure? You sure you want to sniff my balls? Because you say sniff my. So she ended up sniffing my balls, and she must have liked the smell because she went back a second time in the video to go lick and stroke and put the whole ball in her mouth and lick my shaft.
Lick your what?
My shaft.
Whoa. Okay.
Up and
So
down and put the balls in the mouth and tasted them. So when you say all this and do all that, like I'm begging you and I had to beg you for a kiss, uh, what kind of what you are? You know you on camera. She done told everybody on Live House secure my crib is. What kind of girl come here sober and ask to sniff someone's balls? And who girl? And what girl you think I'm such a player? I got all these hoes. You think girls just sniffing my balls and they ain't licking? They ain't sucking? They ain't doing nothing. What kind of high school thing you think is going on? No, she's a grown woman. She went down there to sniff some balls, and she did what grown women do when they go sniff some balls. Hello?